Through my eyes, through my eyes, I saw thee fond of dust and breath, known before thy days began, marked by sorrow, bound by death, yet held within my wounded hand. Where others passed in heart and haste, I stood and bore thy heavy load. I entered time, I took thy place, and walked with thee the narrow road. I did not break the bruised reed, nor quench the flame that scarcely burned. I heard the cry, thou couldst not speak. I stayed where others never turned. I touched the outcast, both them clean. I dined with sinners, bore their shame. Not by the law were they made seem, but by the mercy of mine own. Behold them now through mine own eyes, not as the world in judgment sees. For every soul before me lies in need of grace and charity. As I have loved thee from the first, so love thou now in word and deed. Take up the cross, deny the self, and follow where my footsteps lead. Remember thou from whence thou camest, the debt no mortal hand could pay. I clothe thee in a spotless name, I rolled the stone of death away. When that I see another fall, stand not afar in righteous fear. I stoop to lift thee from the dust. Be thou my hands, be thou my tears. I know where stones were tightly held, I wrote forgiveness in the sand. The judge of all the earth was felled, to raise the lost by pierced hands. If thou wouldst walk the kingdom's way, go down where sorrow meets the ground. For there my presence yet doth stay, where least I've seen where winds abound. Behold them now through mine own eyes, marked not by sin but by my blood. Each soul a prize beyond all gold, each life desired and called most good. As I've loved thee unto dust, so love thou still and love them well. This is the law I live with thee, that thou in me and I in them. Shall glory be to God Most High, who sees, who saves, who stoops to raise the Son made flesh, the crucified, beholds the world with wounded grace. Remain in me and thou shalt see our souls as heaven first declared. Not lost, no less, no honor me, but lives for whom my cross was bare.
I saw thee formed of dust and breath, known before thy days began, marked by sorrow, bound by death, yet held within my wounded hand. Where others passed in hardened haste, I stood and bore thy heavy load. I entered time, I took thy place, and walked with thee the narrow road. I did not break the bruised reed, nor quench the flame that scarcely burned. I heard the cry, thou couldst not speak. I stayed where others never turned. I touched the outcast, spoke them clean. I dined with sinners, bore their shame. Not by the law were they made seen, but by the mercy of my name. Behold them now through mine own eyes, not as the world in judgment sees. For every soul before me lies in me seed of grace and charity. As I have loved thee from the first, so love thou now in word and deed.
Take up the cross, deny yourself, and follow where my footsteps lead. Remember thou from whence thou camest, the debt no mortal hand could pay.
I clothed thee in a spotless name, I rolled the stone of death away. When thou dost see another foe, stand not afar in righteous fear. I stoop to lift thee from the dust, be now my hand, be thou my tears. I knelt where stones were tightly held, I wrote forgiveness in the sand. The church of all the earth was fell to raise the lost by pierced his hands. If thou wouldst walk the kingdom's way, go down where sorrow meets the ground. For there my presence yet doth stay, where least unseen, where wounds abound. Behold them now through mine own eyes, marked not by sin but by my blood. Each soul a price beyond all gold, each life desired and called most good. As I have loved thee unto death, still I'll now still and love them well.
This is the law I leave with thee, that thou in me and I in them shall dwell. Glory be to God Most High, who sees, who saves, who stoops to raise.
The Son made flesh, the crucified, beholds the world with